It's a game we play. Other than that, we're completely normal. Keep away from me. By the way, don't look at his eyes. Don't look at his eyes!
May I ask you something in confidence?
Yeah, of course. I'm not sure. Anyone know we're Alcoholics Anonymous, mate? No, can't help you. Morning, Janet. You all right?
No. I can't tell you what my stupid husband has done, but last night, for the first time in our marriage, I made him sleep on the sofa.
Oh, I often used to make my husband sleep on the sofa. Mostly when I had someone else round.
Right. How's things with you and Arnie?
Oh, incredible. The last few days he's found me more irresistible than ever.
Really?
Last night he covered my entire body in chocolate sauce and whipped cream, and then, well, it was ecstasy.
He licked it all off you?
No, I licked it all off me. Not wasting that stuff on him.
And you haven't noticed anything odd about him?
Janet, he just keeps wanting me all the time. Would you call that odd? Although there was one odd thing. A couple of nights ago, I told him he was rubbish. He started shouting, "Cut! Cut!"
Pleasure, Mrs. Smith. Good day to you. Oh, I think I've died and gone to heaven.
Makes a change. It's normally your patients.
That wasn't Mrs. Smith. It was Jessica Strong, the film star.
Wow! So why did she come to you?
She wanted a private, discreet examination by a top professional.
So why did she come to you?
According to Marie Claire, she's the 5th most beautiful woman in the world, and you've just examined her. That must have been quite a turn-on.
Janet, I'm a doctor. My interest in her is purely medical, as a mass of flesh and bone and... flesh and flesh.
So you examined her. Was she okay?
She was gorgeous.
No, I mean health-wise. Was there anything wrong with her?
I don't know. I didn't really notice.
Didn't notice?
Well, it was very difficult to concentrate. I remember something about high blood pressure and profuse sweating. Oh, no, that was me.
Try and remember. You have to make notes.
Yes, right. She said something about the occasional heart palpitation, but I checked her chest.
What about her heart?
I checked her chest.
He's gone again. Piers! Piers!
Here, let me.
Thank you, Mrs. Raven.
My pleasure.
George? What's happened?
Oh, I flew to Ultron this morning and I saw something called the Filth Channel.
Ah.
I might never be able to look at Mrs. Raven again. Or chocolate.
Come on, let's get you a seat.
Oh, Janice, in my job, I see some of the most upsetting disasters on Earth, but nothing could prepare me for the sight.
It's all right. Calm down. You're as bad as Piers.
You all right, George?
Oh, never take your clothes off, please. I'm begging you.
What do you mean by that?
Have no idea. Probably sound advice, though.
How are you feeling now?
I can't get her out of my mind.
Well, I hope this has taught you a lesson. This filming has to stop. I hope you told them you're stopping.
No, I thought you'd...
I can't believe this. So all my deep feelings of betrayal and humiliation and misery have had no effect at all.
Of course they have. They've put the ratings up. The producers are very excited.
Well, I'm not. Go away.
Well, can I leave one of my eyes on the shelf to film you?
No.
Okay. You do realise how popular you are.
I don't care. That's not the point.
But the viewers care about you. In fact, they love you.
Really?
Yes. And you've had loads of fan letters. Do you want to see them?
Well, I wouldn't mind. These are in Ultronian, George. I can't read Ultronian.
Oh, that's a shame. All right, I better be off.
You could read them to me.
Oh, good idea. Right, now. I love Thermowatch, and the lovely Janet proves human beings are a species worth preserving.
Oh.
Yep. I love Janet. How does she live with that stupid twit of a... Oh, well, he just rambles on a bit there, huh? She is an angel in human form. She is adorable. She is lovely. She is horrible. I wish she was dead. Oh, no, that's about your mother, so that's fine. Oh, look at this one. She is an evil witch with no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
They really don't like Mum, do they?
Oh, no, that is you. I have to tell you, 99.9% adore you.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Thank you.
No, I was talking to your viewers.
All right.
Okay. The show can go on, but you have to wear a blindfold in bed.
You hear that, viewers? You have to wear a blindfold in bed.
talking to you then.
Oh, now I'm very confused. Maybe you could give me some sort of sign to indicate who you're actually talking to?
George.
Right. You won't regret this.
Can you check the potatoes, please, George, see if they're done?
In a minute. Just getting an establishing shot of the room first.
Just check the bloody potatoes.
Language, Janet. You'd get us taken off.
Look, you invited my parents round for supper, so just help.
Right.
Incidentally, why did you invite my parents round for supper?
Because they're your parents. Because we're a family. Because...
They make good telly.
Exactly.
You better let them in, then.
Okay, viewers, the moment you've been waiting for. Meet the Nutters. Ella, Stanley, welcome.
Evening, George.
Evening, Ella.
Evening, George.
Could you repeat that, Stanley? Didn't quite catch it.
Good evening, George.
Good. Come in.
Evening, darling.
Hi, Mum. Dad. Oh, new outfits.
Well, you should know, Janet. You bought them for us. George brought them round this afternoon and asked us to wear them.
Is he? Oh, yes. They're lovely. George, what are my parents wearing? I know those are Ultronian symbols. What do they say?
Your mother's top says, had an accident, ring Ultron Claims Direct. No win, no fee.
You can't use my parents as walking adverts.
I'm not. Your dad's just says, I'm an idiot. It's very funny.
Your father's impossible, Janet.
You're impossible.
Yesterday I was preparing some delicacies for my young wives group.
Young wives. That's a joke.
So I asked your father to pop to the shops and get me some artichokes and aspic. And what does he come back with? Some artichokes and an ice pick.
Look,
An ice pick, Janet. What can we possibly want with an ice pick?
I got one idea.
My parents are being humiliated.
I know, they're loving it up in Ultron.
Stop it. Leave them alone.
Okay, I understand. I'll stop.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, no, I was talking to my director. They're taking an ad break. Got to go and clean the lenses.
So, Mum, how's the food? Everything all right?
When I think of all the men I could have married instead of you, Stanley.
Yes, I think about them too.
While George is out of the room, could you two please possibly stop rowing?
Why should I? He started it.
Because Because I'm your daughter and it upsets me.
Do you hear that, Stanley? You've upset Janet now.
Oh, both of you. Look, for the rest of the evening, if you've nothing nice to say to each other, then say nothing at all.
But she's always...
Nothing.
Okay, moving on. Ella, tell us about Stanley's snoring. How it upset you during your mother's funeral. Ella. Stanley? Anyone? That was incredible. Your parents said nothing for over 2 hours.
I know. Can't imagine why.
I've never known your mother this quiet, except for the day we told her we were getting married.
She was sedated that day.
I just hope we haven't lost too many viewers.
I could tell you were worried about the ratings.
How?
Your suggestion we play strip poker. Hardly something we normally do with my parents.
Did your parents think it was a bit strange?
Not coming from you, no.
Good. Janet, as the evening didn't go as well as I hoped, any chance you could cheer me up in that way you're very good at?
Okay, but I want the lights off.
No problem.
Not those lights, those lights.
Okay.
Blindfold on.
Blindfold on, right?
Sorry.
No, I don't mind wearing a blindfold, if that's what you want.
Good.
I can still see you with my X-ray eyes.
Good night, George. Good night, viewers.
You look a bit down, Janet.
Yeah, sorry, Mrs. Reagan.
Don't apologise. I like it when people are down.
It's George.